Hey, how you doing? This is Tom, and this is Tom's Radio Room Show. And I'm back to the Radio Shack DSP box that I got from the EMFest yesterday, and I've hooked it up. I had some complications as usual. The cable that came with it had this, and let me zoom in here. Had this fuse holder, and so as always, I checked the cable itself connected to my power supply to verify that I had everything wired correctly. Well, I got nothing. I got nothing out of it. And lo and behold, this little fuse holder that was in line had some clear tape wrapped around this kind of crudely. And so I thought, well, maybe it doesn't have a fuse in it. Maybe the fuse blew and that's where the guy left it. Well, it did have a fuse in it. Right here. It's a fuse. And there's the tape. Kind of wrong kind of tape to be using on this kind of a device. But anyway, I just dropped it on the floor. So I opened it up, and the fuse wasn't spring loaded. And then I noticed there's a spring sticking out of the back of this thing, out of the tape. I took most of the tape off, and I looked down in here, and this portion of the fuse holder is cracked and allowing the fuse to just get shoved back in there, and then it loses contact. So that's why the tape was on there, to kind of hold this together. So I thought, man, heck, I'm not going to waste time trying to fix that fuse holder. I just cut it out and ran the wire directly. Like I say, I did verify with my meter that I was getting the proper voltage and polarity. And I said, okay, I'm going to cram that in the back of this thing and see if it burns or works. Well, it's working. And you can turn off the DPS function via this. Let me get my camera zoomed in here again. Via this little button right here, so that you can actually bypass the DPS functions and just use this as an amplifier, that's where it was when I first turned it on. When the DPS is actually working, there's a little tiny white light right here that will blink. And I don't know if it's associated with, nope, it's not associated with the volume control. It's associated with the strength of the signal coming in. So I don't have a very good signal coming in right now. I was listening to the ham bands, 40 meters, and it's pretty dead right now at 10 o'clock in the morning here in Florida. So I didn't have much to play with, but I tried the various settings. This one is bandwidth, narrow, medium, and wide, and there was a difference slightly and wasn't really appreciable. And then I tried the filter switch, which is noise reduction, single sideband, and CW. I was listening to single sideband. It had a little effect. So overall, with that single test, I wasn't too impressed, except with the fact that the amplifier does help amplify the signal. And I've got it hooked to my Radio Shack DX394, which its built-in speaker is really poor. And I typically use an external speaker on that. So that's the way it's set up. It is working, quote unquote. The gentlemen that were talking a few minutes ago are now gone. Just see for grins if I can find anybody else. Band was pretty dead. Still pretty dead. I can try moving up to 20 meters. Let's go to 14. Oh, I get the right button here. There we go. 14,000. Enter. Okay, there's 14 megahertz. Pretty dead. Doesn't surprise me. It's a bad time of the day. Go up a little higher. Go to 14.2. No. No, not much there either. Before I started recording, I tried WWV and it was pretty dead. Try it again. Frequency 10. Took it off single sideband. Yeah, it's pretty dead. I don't even hear much noise. Okay, let me turn this off. And I'll turn this off. This volume knob is also the on-off knob. So it's working. It didn't like, whoa, wow, that's great, kind of situation, but actually conditions for listening right now are not that great. I'll do some more testing and either record another video or just leave a comment of what the test results were. So anyway, it's not a dud, not completely burnt out. I was a little worried when that little fuse holder was all broken. I was like, maybe that means the radio's broken too. I mean, the DSP is broken too, but it came to life. So we're going to check it out. If you enjoyed the show, please give me a thumbs up. It tells me I'm providing you with shows that you're interested in. Have a great day. Bye-bye.